I look really beautiful right now, but we just did some running, me and this dog right here, and we did sprints for 15 minutes, and then I actually wanted to just keep running, which never happens. I hate to run more than anything in the world, but I also think that the runner's high is a total lie. I've never experienced a runner's high, and I think it's a lie because, you know, it doesn't feel good. But sometimes I just want to run and like I want to feel terrible and I want to sweat and I just want to, like, it's hot outside right now. It just feels good. And that's when I think it's nice to kind of be like going through something a little bit or have something challenging in your personal life, because I work out so much harder when I have like a chip on my shoulder for some reason. So that just felt really good to like run and get, I'm super sweaty right now and it's really hot outside and that just felt so good. And here is the final product. I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons-ish of, I can't measure that, gosh, paste picante sauce. Cool, so the macros for this are awesome. Let me grab them over here. Macros for this little breakfast, only 75 calories, 12.5 protein, 4 carbs, and 0 fat. First meal of the day. Okay, I'm at Backcountry CrossFit. Ooh, looking like a hag. Pardon my face, I have not yet gotten ready today. I'm gonna do some upper body today, just some aerial conditioning and some shoulders with a few weights. I haven't been doing as much aerial because honestly, aerial is like my happy place to be up in the air. And yeah, it's a workout, but I haven't had the greatest prep, and because of that, I feel like every time I'm gonna go do a workout, I wanna just like punish myself or something. I'm just like, I need to go do bodybuilding stuff and I need to just lift weights and get it done because that's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna go in and it's gonna be mostly conditioning, but just to get up in the air a little bit. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. If you've never been to Backcountry CrossFit and you live in Colorado, get your ass over there. It's the best CrossFit gym ever. And they have a team that's at the CrossFit Games right now, and that's happening right now. We're having a party tonight where we're just gonna go watch CrossFit, so we're really cool. But anyway, Backcountry CrossFit, it's legit. Check it out. Here we go. number 2 is, what's in here? 3 ounces of chicken, 25 grams of asparagus, and 4 grams of sweet potato. And the macros are 195 calories, 20 protein, 24 carbs, and 2 fat. Pro tip for not eating a lot of food is to put it in a bowl, because it looks like a lot of food. Here's Dan, who doesn't want to be on camera. Good morning, everybody. It's now Thursday, so there have been a few days in between the last update, but I've had kind of an interesting last few days. Sorry, the dog's drinking water right now that I decided to sit down and talk to the camera. Yeah, so health update. I've got great news. I'm not molar. Yes! I just spilled coffee on myself. I am not having a molar pregnancy, so praise the Lord. That is the best news ever. I can basically continue with my life now and not have endless tests and things going on forever and ever to come. So here's the deal. I had an ultrasound last Wednesday. The doctor called and said she liked the way it looked so much better. It looked a lot more normal. She wanted me to get some blood tests to confirm the HCG level had dropped. So your hormones spike when you're pregnant, and then if you're truly miscarrying, they'll just drop pretty rapidly. But if you are having a molar pregnancy, they'll stay really high. And last Monday, when they first tested, they were like abnormally high. So that's another reason she was concerned it was molar. But I got my blood work done and that came back great. All my levels had dropped. So they basically, I'm sorry, this coffee is like burning my crotch. I need to set this on the floor. They were basically like, yeah, you can just take care of it on your own now. You can get a DNC, or we can give you a pill to like make things go down, or you can just wait and it can happen like tomorrow, or it can happen a month from now. And so that's just sort of what I've been doing for the last few days. I'm not going to be too TMI, but if you are grossed out, maybe just skip ahead. But I want to talk about it a little bit because my experience this week has been different than a lot of the things I read online. I just heard that you bled a little bit and that, you know, you might have cramping and some stuff like that. And things have been exiting since last Sunday, so it's now been almost 2 weeks, and I thought, oh, cool, it's happening, that's fine. Sunday, I thought the legit thing went down. I thought I had passed the sac because I saw it. It was like a small organ. And I was like, wow, that's crazy, what a miracle. Like, it was really fascinating to me. I love blood and guts and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I'm so proud of my body. Go, girl power, I did this, moving on. And then I had like a lot of cramps this week, like just cramps and, you know, a lot of bleeding. I was like, that's fine. So yesterday, I mean, I've never had a baby, so I would love for you to weigh in on what labor feels like. But I think I went into a little bit of labor. I have never, ever felt that in my whole life. It started about 2:30 yesterday afternoon. Just, I was having cramps, and I was like, ooh, this is bad. And then just like, it would hit me and I would be like, just had to like breathe through it, like just like vice grip. So tight, so painful, like just like my insides were coming out, like just like the bottom had dropped off, and like so much cramping just like took my breath away. And I was like, wow. And they started like getting closer together and just like sweating and like panting and just like, I don't know, is that what labor feels like? Like just stabbing pains. And what I want to say, that I don't know if it's too gross, is I was not prepared for how much tissue I lost. And I didn't read that anywhere. And I had to Google it because I was like, is this okay? It went on for about 7 hours. From about 2:30 to 9:30, I was like doubled up. Like it would let up every once in a while and I could breathe a little bit in between, and then, and I was like, just had to like work my way through it, and my body was passing like these Like I thought my liver came out, and then I thought my gallbladder came out, and then I thought my spleen came out. Like I was like, at first it was kind of cool and interesting, and then I was like, this is kind of horrific. Like I hate this. And I was feeling so weak and so faint, and just like, it was super intense. And finally about 9:30, it sort of eased off. They got wider apart and a little bit less intense. And yeah, I mean, I'm cramping a little bit this morning, but I'm hoping that's the end of it. And if you think about it, it makes sense. Like your body has to get it out just as it would get out a baby, right? So it's almost like you have to have a birth of some kind. I had never read that. I read it could be painful, but I didn't know why. I didn't realize that you like lost so much stuff either. Hold on, I gotta see what time it is. Okay, we're good. I'm waiting for a client. So yeah, I want to talk about that because that was a huge shock, and I was, yeah, to spin it to the positive, like it's over and it's good, and my body did what it needed to do, and I'm glad to have done that naturally. I didn't want to take any sort of like drug or medicine to make that happen. I didn't want to go under anesthesia and get my body scraped out. I just like, I trusted, I really wanted to trust that my body could handle this on its own, and it did. But holy heck, that was an experience. It did give me, it made me realize that I wasn't crazy in the early stages of pregnancy. You are growing a lot of tissue. Dang. I mean, you're not making up all those symptoms, and no wonder I was starving. Like just to see the amount, just, I don't know. That was crazy. That was kind of interesting. Like if and when I get pregnant again, I'm gonna be like, okay, I know exactly what my body is building and what it looks like and how much volume there is, and that's pretty significant. It's crazy what your body does. I mean, they said it stopped growing at 6 weeks. I would be 11 weeks this week, so I'm not sure how much what else continued to grow, but yeah, so I've taken the last few days I've still been working out and eating right. I just didn't really feel. So I'm gonna just listen to my body today, and I'm officially back on with my coach. One of you was asking, am I doing my own program and my own diet? And I was not. About probably 9 weeks I was with a coach, and then once I was pregnant, we kind of talked about it, and we kind of discontinued that because I wanted to listen to my body, and I couldn't do some of the workouts. Some days I was sick, and so I took maybe a total of 3 weeks off from her, and I've been just doing my own workouts and programming my own stuff and making my own food and counting my own macros. But I'm back with her as of today, so I'll show you some of those workouts and meals to come. Thanks for listening to my story. Moving on from here.